There's a truth no one warns you about when you become the strong one. Strength isn't free. It's a debt you keep paying. Every time you hold yourself together for someone else, you pay for it with your own peace. Every time you swallow your emotions to make someone else feel better, you chip away at yourself. Every time you tell someone, "I'm fine," when you're not, you teach the world you don't need saving, and eventually, they stop trying. Over time, that's not just something you do, it becomes who you are. You're no longer you. You're their rock, their anchor, their unshakable foundation. But the truth is, you're not unshakable. You just learned how to shake in private. You've gotten so good at hiding the cracks, you're starting to wonder if anyone would notice if you completely fell apart. You think the exhaustion is from lack of rest, from too much work, from endless responsibility. But that's not the real reason. The real reason you're exhausted is because you're carrying hell, and no one even knows you're on fire. But here's the part they don't see. The part I'm going to tell you now. This weight, it isn't going to destroy you. It's going to turn you into something else entirely. And that change, it's already happening. You weren't built to be soft. You weren't built to collapse. You weren't built to be saved. You were built to carry hell and keep walking. You were built to bend under the weight and still rise. Every sleepless night, every silent breakdown, every time you bit your tongue instead of lashing out, that wasn't weakness, that was fire. And every second you kept going, it was forging you into something heavier. Not just strong, but unshakable. Not just tough, but dangerous. Heavier means you've learned to hold more pain than they can imagine. Heavier means you've turned heartbreak into armor. Heavier means you carry storms with you, like trophies carved into your bones. They wanted you to be the same dependable person forever. The rock, the savior, the quiet foundation they could stand on. But they didn't realize. Weight changes people. It doesn't just make you stronger, it makes you unpredictable. It doesn't just build resilience, it builds a fire that can't be put out. When you've carried the impossible, you stop fearing the possible. When you've lived through the unbearable, you stop caring about the comfortable. And once you stop caring about comfort, you stop playing safe. You start moving like a force. You stop walking into rooms hoping to be liked, and start walking into rooms knowing you can survive without anyone's approval. You wake up tired, but not because you're weak. You wake up tired because you've been fighting wars no one even knows you're in. You carry the weight no one sees, and you still rise like you were born for it. So when they ask, "How do you keep going?" just smile, because they'll never understand the strength it takes to look this calm while holding the world on your back. You don't collapse, you rise heavier. Now it's your turn. You've carried enough in silence. If this spoke to you, if you felt even one line burn in your chest, then leave a mark. Drop a "still standing" in the comments so I know you're one of the ones who keeps walking, no matter the weight. And if you know someone else carrying a load no one sees, send them this. Let them know they're not invisible. We rise heavier, but we rise together. You keep smiling so no one asks questions. But the truth is, you're breaking in silence. You wake up already tired, not the "I didn't sleep enough" kind of tired, not the "I stayed up too late scrolling on my phone" kind of tired. No, this is the kind of tired that lives in your bones, the kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix, The kind of tired you carry from one day into the next, like a shadow that won't leave. Your alarm goes off. You stare at the ceiling for a few seconds longer than you should, and in that moment, before your feet even touch the floor, you're already carrying it, the invisible weight. By the time you make it out the door, you've put the mask back on, the mask that says, "I'm fine," the mask that says, "Don't worry about me," the mask that says, "I've got this." You laugh when someone makes a joke. You nod when they ask if you're okay. And you've gotten so good at lying, even you sometimes believe it. But here's the truth. You are screaming inside. You've been screaming for a long time. And the cruelest part? Nobody hears it. Not because they don't care, but because you've taught them not to. You've been the strong one for so long. It feels like you've forgotten how to be anything else. You're the one people lean on, the one who keeps it together when everything's falling apart, the one who swallows their pain because there's no room for it when everyone else's problems seem bigger. And people love to praise strength, but they never talk about the cost. They don't see the moments when you sit in the bathroom, hands gripping the sides of the sink, trying to slow down your breathing so no one notices you're about to break. They don't see the way your mind never shuts off, replaying conversations you wish went differently, thinking about the things you didn't say, the boundaries you didn't set, the way you keep giving even when there's nothing left to give. They don't feel the heaviness in your chest from carrying secrets you can't tell anyone, the guilt you feel for saying no, the constant unspoken pressure to be okay. And maybe the worst part, the more you hold it together, the less people think you need help.